This life is not an easy one. I've made enemies. Put those I love in danger. But when your past is a mystery, how do you ever stop looking for the truth?
It has been well reported that you are a Spider-Man fan from way back, and you talked about that with your fantastic speech at San Diego Comic-Con last year.
Yeah.
YouTube it, people, right now. What's the attraction to the character for you? Why Spider-Man?
I guess it was the first superhero that I fell in love with because he's a kid and he's a bit of a mess and he's trying to figure out who he is, and he's got a heroic inner person that doesn't match up with his noodle arms. And he's an underdog, and when he gets that power, he's the guy that protects the underdog, and he has an empathy, and he has a good heart. He's just the best.
He's one of Midtown Science's best and brightest.
Really?
He's second in his class.
Oh, second?
Yeah.
You sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it challenging to play a role that so many Spider fans have these preconceived notions about? They're like, I've read the comics, I know Gwen Stacy.
Spider fans. Yeah, I mean, yes, totally.
Yeah.
Especially at the very beginning when you allow yourself to go on the message boards. That is
mistake
something-
number one.
Mistake number one, but also really, really beneficial because you understand just how much you need to do, how much preparation you need to do to make sure that these people who have loved this character forever are satisfied, you know. But you can only do that to the best of your abilities as an actor, so I just did the very best I could.
I understand that before shooting, you and Reese went on some scientific field trips together. Is that true?
Yes, we did. We each got to inject an axolotl, which is a Mexican lizard that they...
Just another Tuesday.
We got to inject... It was my first time ever injecting a small little reptile. And yeah, we put them to sleep, and then they took off their arms to see the regrowth.
How swiftly does that happen? Did you see the regeneration?
No, it happens really
it's a
slow.
long
The
period of
process
time.
is really slow, but they brought in these incredible... This was at the place that Andrew and I went to. It was a different science institute. They brought in these stem cells that they've actually gotten to go the heart route, and these stem cells beat. That was actually one of my favorite parts of the research of Spider-Man, the science element, and how incredible those places have gone. You know, it's amazing.
Tell me about your involvement with the lizard animation. I know it's not motion capture, but you did shoot some reference footage for the animators.
Oh yeah, a lot. This technology is advancing far more rapidly than cross-species genetics. I did a lot of that. You know, where they put, they cover your face in these tiny dots, whereas in the past it would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, maybe 8 dots. Now it's like 2,000-3,000.
Right, now you've got a measles breakout.
Yeah, it looks kind of cool. I wanted to go clubbing. You know, they put you under a UV light and you look like, way, man.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool. And then a lot of the physical stuff as well. You know, a lot of the time I was dressed as a kind of crash test dummy, you know, kind of feeling like some underpaid children's entertainer.
Your character, Ben Parker, is a hugely important role within the Spider-Man mythos because he's
they tell me.
Yes, right. Well, he's the moral center of the family, right?
We don't get that till the end, but I guess they know it's coming. For me, doing a franchise movie is knowing that he's going to meet a quick end is okay because, all the great classic parts, they've already had their time so that everyone knows how Hamlet ends, how Macbeth ends, how, or the Scottish play, so sorry. It's like singing an aria. Everyone knows what it is, and it's your turn.
38 of New York's finest versus one guy in a unitard. Am I correct?
Was the comedy already in the script, or did that come about because we got Dennis Leary, we need to put in some jokes?
No, I mean, I think there was stuff that was in there that was meant to be funny for everybody, but Mark was kind of hell-bent on doing an acting movie, even though he was working with a gazillion-dollar budget. And then as we worked, we did a lot of improvisation within what we were doing, which is unheard of on a giant movie. First of all, they never pay attention to the acting scene. Second of all, improvisation, it's unheard of.
Tell me about the first time you put on the Spider-Man suit.
Once you've had it on, you're like, I never, ever want to do that ever again. Because it's claustrophobic and you can't really see out of it. Looking in the mirror is cool. I could really write a book about it. But the build-up, I can talk about the build-up and the idea of it and the symbol of it and romanticize about all that to the ends of the earth. But why am I wearing spandex?
Do you have any idea